Not good enough. Not good enough. What was that? 1-1 at home to Burnley? No, 19th place Burnley. So this is our level now. This is our level. But guys, let's talk about the game. Let's see. Let's talk about how the game went, individual performances. What does this mean for our season? Because honestly, I'm just tired. Like the whole form this season, everything going on around the club. We just missed up on some very good signings. What could have been some very good signings for us this January transfer window? We are not even doing anything. And then on the pitch as well, at home to Burnley, there is no better fixture for us till the rest of the season, and we lose. I mean, we didn't lose, but it felt like a loss because 1-1 at home to Burnley. I'm sorry, that is a loss because every other competitor of ours would easily have won this game. But let's talk about the game. Um, So this result makes it 5 wins in 17 games. To all of you that you are saying, "Oh, Liverpool, this is a good unbeaten run of form. We've been unbeaten since 30th of November." Oh yeah, now. Oh yeah, now. Where are you guys? Come out. We've been unbeaten since 30th of November. 5 wins in 17 games. Is this our standard now? You can tell me, oh, injury worries. You can tell me no attackers, this and that. I'm sorry. You do not need the world best wingers to you don't need Isak and Salah to win this type of game. Just put the ball in the back of the net. But yes, let's run through the game. First 25 minutes, good possession. Burnley was in a very good low block. It was difficult to break them down, but we created loads of chances throughout the game. That was never the problem in this game. It was all about putting the ball in the back of the net. We saw some beautiful football with Vets and Iketike, the link up play. It's blossoming, guys. It's really coming to life. I can imagine what it would feel like when we are more well rounded and starting the season afresh now that they're getting used to the league. But also we saw some beautiful display from Frimpong and Kerkez. The flying fullbacks have arrived. Frimpong and Kerkez. Beautiful football. Kerkez was fantastic, amazing today. Recovery pace, everything in all phases of play. Frimpong as well was beautiful. We're starting to see some cohesion. It was a beautiful attacking display at times. I just thought if we had maybe Isak, maybe we would have definitely scored. But still, nonetheless, we didn't need them for this type of game. Then we get a penalty. Gakpo tries to cut back in the box. Soboslai gets a penalty, and you think, oh, Soboslai always he has a very reputable penalty record. I think he's only missed one in his career before this. He's played over 21 penalties, and then he fires it on the bar. It wasn't his day today, but Soboslai, he would always give you 100% no matter what. But unlucky. I wasn't too fussed about the penalty because the pressure we were piling at that point of the game was pretty good. So I was still confident to score, and the pressure kept coming, and of course we get a goal. Iketike's determination, that was not his ball. He had no right to try and create that chance. He's forced something out in the box. His touches in the box, honestly. And then Curtis Jones, the ball drops back to him. Calmness and composure to find Vert, who places it. In fact, you letting Vert dress the ball in the box on his right foot, I'm sorry. I knew that was going to be a goal. He places it with power and precision in the top corner. Beautiful goal. They tried to get a second before second half, but didn't happen. Second half comes, and guys, that second half, honestly, what were we watching? The first 20 minutes, the first 20 minutes of that second half was appalling. Nothing short of disgraceful. It was disgraceful. We were so sloppy, very no intensity. It was very obvious that we relaxed. This is the Premier League has no room for relaxation these days. You have to go for it. You have to bury the game. You have to bury the chances. In your own house, you are letting Burnley come to your own house. Second half, dominates the game for 20 minutes, 25 minutes. This is not Liverpool. This is not Liverpool. And I've been saying it, second half of games, we have been poor. We have been so poor. The in game management has been so poor. The lack of energy has been glaring. The manager cannot motivate these players. Honestly, this manager, I've always said my thing. He might be good tactically, IQ, ball IQ, all that stuff. But if you cannot communicate ideas and manage a group of individuals, you are not an elite coach. You are not. The best coaches are well rounded. But yeah, Burnley get their goal, of course, after some sloppy displays at the back. We're very, what's the word? We're quite complacent. And then they get their chance, they score. And right after they score, then we wake up. Like, why do we always do this? Why are we always, like, you could tell it was a mentality thing. Because why did we then wake up after? We wake up, we start creating some very good chances, and like we came so close so many times. There's some chances in that game that honestly how they cleared off the line. Iketike scored the goal, was offside. McAllister came, they ballooned the ball over the goal. Like everything was just happening. We failed to make those chances count today. We failed to convert our chances, and we have paid the price of not doing so. So, with all due respect, my conclusion of this game is I won't say a lot was on the manager. We were quite unlucky as well, but I'm sorry, you cannot be talking about luck when you are facing the 19th place team who have not won in 12 games as defending champions. You cannot talk about luck. Guys, let us be real. You cannot attribute that to just luck. So, very, very disappointed with this. I don't even know who we're facing in the midweek Champions League right now. I'll probably go check. But guys, let me know. Like, share, comment, subscribe. What does this mean for our season? I don't know. We're not going into the market. They are not backing. They keep backing the manager that he's their man, but we're not going into the market. We have Konate, who is a his contract almost over. He has, by the end of the season, his contract will be over. In fact, he has the authority to start sign a pre-contract agreement with a pre-agreement with another club right now. That's one centre back, and the other one is a 35-year-old. I mean, his injury record is fantastic. He's a solid centre back. Van Dijk, we've been blessed with. Gomez is as good as not there. Rhys Williams, we don't even ever see the guy, so not there. So we have two centre backs. Man City, they are acting like a real club out there. They are acting like a real big club, solving their problems. They've made about a whole 11 of like 14 signings in the last 12 months. That's how to act. We have always been left short in the transfer market. Every transfer window, we've been left a player or two short. When will we ever recognize that modern football now is so intense? You need to really, really, you need to have a lot of players in depth. Look at Arsenal, and it's only just enough. I would not say Arsenal have excess, because ever since they extended the 90 minutes play, where they would, added time started increasing to like 7 minutes on average, sometimes in each half of every game. Like, I think clubs have not recognized how much depth is needed in the game today. But Liverpool, let's not be stupid and miss out on Champions League. That is just my own. I've raised my mind. Obviously, this board, Edwards and Hughes, FSG, they lack ambition, and they lack to see that we can actually still push for the Champions League. We have a real say. We know how to put in those one-off performances against Madrid, against Inter, against Arsenal. We can still push for that Champions League. But now it's like, can we even seal top four? It would be so detrimental to our future. We need to go into the market and buy like 6, 7 players. Van Dijk, Salah leaving, Endo leaving, McAllister might leave. We need about three centre backs. We need a winger. Gakpo is not up to standard. Whoever we buy on right wing to Chiesa might leave. He has to be good enough to, he has to be available because don't forget, Salah has always been an immense, immensely fit player that just lets us have one person in that wing. But guys, again, like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much for following our channel. You can check us out on Instagram, on TikTok. We play games, we talk about football. We just started this not too long ago, so please show us some love. Let me know what you think. We're open to suggestions as well. But see you guys soon.